Dr. Disrespect is a Twitch streamer who's pretty popular. He would gain around 30,000 viewers per Twitch stream on average. Until sometime in 2020, he was mysteriously banned for no reason, and nobody really had any idea why. It was just left in the dark. The doc never came out about it. Twitch never came out about it. No one really said anything, and everyone was just pretty much left in the dark without any idea of why he was banned, which is pretty weird because he was really popular. Now, throughout growing up on the internet, which is something I'm not too proud to say, I have witnessed many creators get taken down for issues similar to what we're going to be talking about today. Apparently, talking to somebody who isn't of age is like the pipe to certain creators. No matter how much they resist the urge, they have to do it, which is disgusting. Why is this something that we even have to be concerned about in the first place? It should just be common knowledge that, yeah, you stick to your own age group. We've seen many creators like EDP, Minilad, that's all that I can think of off of the top of my head. But we have many other creators. Anyways, it had been a long time since we had any word of where the doctor was. You know, time passes, and eventually with time passing, people forget about things. Or they just start to move on and they lose interest. They don't really care. It wasn't until 4 years later where an ex-Twitch employee by the name of Cody Connors came out on Twitter and said the reason he got banned, and I don't think anyone was really expecting it to be because he was having inappropriate relations. It's a tale as old as time. Beloved content creator on the internet gets caught talking to somebody in a way that they shouldn't at all, or anyone for that matter. Anyways, going back to the tweet made by Cody Connors, an ex-Twitch employee, it reads, he got banned because he got caught s***ing a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon, the powers that could be read in plain text. Case closed, gang. Obviously, this was a very big shock to everybody because nobody expected there to be a reason to come out just this suddenly 4 years later, and no one was expecting this to be the reason for why he was banned. This was all coming from, you know, a pretty reliable source. This guy claimed to be an ex-Twitch employee, and I'm pretty sure he had a lot of proof to show that he actually was who he said he was. I could be completely wrong about that, but I do think it was a little bit alarming that he just decided out of the blue to just straight up come out and throw these fucking North Korean nuke style allegations straight on Twitter. And there wasn't really any receipts to show if it was true or not. I don't know if it's due to legal things or something of the sort, but Midnight Society a couple days later, which is a game development company that was actually co-founded by the man, the myth, the band himself, Dr. Disrespect, came out on June 24th and posted a tweet saying, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Bam, I don't fucking know, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principle and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed, along with our community of players. Now, this pretty much just confirmed that everything, all the allegations were true, because Midnight Society, again, is a company that he has co-founded, and they said that they assumed his innocence, but then talked to people behind the scenes, and I'm assuming then, because they're a company with close involvement to Dr. Disrespect, they were able to see any receipts that may have been privated to the public. They got all the confirmation they need, which is why, exactly, they ended up cutting all ties. The Act Man, which is a very popular creator, I'm a big fan of him, he replied under this tweet, still no mention of evidence or if you guys saw any evidence. You say you talked to parties involved. Maybe the parties involved should start getting involved so we can find the truth and decide if the man is a p***er or not. And well, the next day, Dr. Disrespect decided to pull up, balls out, and just let it rip. He wrote like fucking Homer's Odyssey with how long this is, but he posted this, acting almost as if he's trying to keep this tough guy facade. The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here right now. I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those who are close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we have made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch. For reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much into the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me knows where I stand on those things. With those types of people, that's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision back in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys always showed me and my family love and support through all the years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you always have been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real-life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, right. It's quite ironic that you said that you were not going to disappear when that's exactly what you did. He disappeared and he said that he's going to take an extended vacation.
I think when I say step away, I'm going to have to relay this to the Midnight Society, but maybe I step away from there too.
Now, I'm 99% sure the reason that he said he's going to step away from Midnight Society is because earlier in this stream, he had gotten a notification or something on his phone, and he looked at it, and his demeanor totally changed. It just did a 180. He went from an okay sort of mood to just like he saw a ghost or the boogeyman hiding under his bed. And I think the reason is because he saw the tweet of Midnight Society saying that they are going to cut him off. So in order for him to make it seem a little less, like he was fired and that he was kicked off for being a weirdo, he just said that he's going to be possibly stepping away.
Just completely remove myself from the scene. It's what I need to do. It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the commitments, the recommitments.
Now, the funny thing is that on Twitter, or I apologize, x.com, you can actually see when somebody has edited a tweet they made. And it would seem that our good friend Dr. Disrespect actually edited the tweet 2 times. Once to take out the word minor, so it just said an individual, as if he was almost trying to hide the fact that it was a minor. And then once people started to take notice on that, he ended up editing it back to saying an individual minor. It's really hard to know what exactly he means when he says sometimes leaned a little too inappropriately, and that's pretty concerning. Also, it isn't known how old this person was. There hasn't been a confirmed age. They could be anywhere in the underage spectrum. It could be someone who had just turned 14 or somebody who had just turned 17. We don't really know. People who love Dr. Disrespect are going to support him no matter what, no matter the age. And I think it's the fact that since we don't exactly know how old this person was, people who love him and are his biggest supporters, no matter what blunder, like this, are going to be pushing the age up as much as possible. They could be saying, well, she was actually 17 turning 18 in about 8 hours, so technically it isn't too bad. But then at the same time, people who hate him are going to try their best to lower the age as much as possible. Regardless of how old they were, it doesn't matter. It's still really disgusting. I don't understand why this is something that still needs to be said so many times. Stick to your age group. We've seen it countless times with many other YouTubers. EDP, Mini Lad. There's no way that it's this hard just to find somebody your own age. I don't understand it. It's gross, it's disgusting, and there's no defending it. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself.